Okay, so last week on Shadows of Titan, nearly everybody, with the exception to a couple people, managed to be able to remember at least some of what has been going on and where they've come from. And some people had to kind of be dragged kicking and screaming. Or more like screaming and crying, but that's besides the point. And at this point, the group is now getting ready to go meet up to try and figure out what's been going on. So we have, if I'm remembering right, we have Kirsten, Jameson, and Frida on their way back to Mari's house, where everybody else was kind of hanging out, beginning to try and formulate a plan of action. No, it was Mari and Kirsten.
We kind of started a plan.
Yes, I was doing stuff at the time. That's besides the point. So, I know that Jameson needs to go and make that roll, which is that right there, the 18. So, we're going to go ahead and pick up with... Jameson's not there yet, but back at Mari's house, the door opens, and in walk Frida and Entourage. Or Retrievers, I guess.
Reluctance, reluctance, reluctance.
So just to make sure to instigate as much of this drama nonsense as possible, when Frida walks in the door, where is Chloe?
I don't know. There somewhere?
Oh, Cassie Murray's house, which is your condition.
Well, Mari had been the one to go to Frida. So like anywhere within the journal house, there's like the kitchen. It is stocked with pizza pockets. There is huge ass living room, big TV. There's probably a pool. So, you know, there might be a game room. There's probably a game room. There's a pole in the middle of the living room.
Probably just still hanging out in the living room, I guess. I don't know.
No, Chloe.
So everybody's just in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
So Mari opens the door and walks in with Trill and Kirsten in tow. Chloe and Lita are sitting over there, chilling out.
Mm-hmm.
So walking in, Frida basically ignores Chloe and goes and finds the furthest corner to sit down someplace and just wait. She is here, but she is not necessarily the most cooperative jumping in to help person.
Oh, I expected punching.
This is a different universe, Frida. She doesn't quite have her same issues. We'll see how far that lasts, though.
No, that's actually what Chloe says. Wow, I expected punching.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha. Frida sniffs and just doesn't look over at you.
Quick, Chloe, rely on your old ways. Dive into the houseplant.
Jameson, shut up.
Jameson's not even there. He's off at the university looking shit up.
The Jameson in my head, please shut up.
Everyone is Chloe.
Damn it, dear. Get out of my head.
So it's just super awkward and quiet while everybody's standing there?
Yes.
Apparently.
Okay. So Josh, the question becomes, when Digger got the answers to what he was looking for, would he just drive back, or do you think that he would call?
It depends on what those answers are. Much typing is happening.
Typey type 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 type.
Digger is flipping through books rapidly. Nope, useless, tosses it aside. Another book, thumbs through. Reads passages. Nope, still bad. Throws aside.
There you go. That's your answer from your 18.
Flips through another book. Oh, this one has pretty pictures.
The lens of the camera, it says geologist for dummies.
Nope, still useless. Tosses it aside. Pulls out a geological record of the city. Reads. Well, better than nothing. Picks it up, checks it out for the university library. Gets on the phone. I'ma call Mari. So Mari's phone starts ringing. You better have a good ringtone for me.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got one. No, I got one. I got a better. I gotta get to it. It's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Everybody needs a pooper, that's why they invite you.
Hell.
So this is
Frida's
what
spirits are slightly lifted.
So it goes through one whole rotation of that, and then she picks up. She's like, "Hello."
So we're going on a field trip. Who's ready for a field trip? To a small park outside of the city.
Are you going to do geology?
We are going to do the fuck out of some geology.
How many of us are needed?
I don't know.
Everyone? Or
Listen, all that I found is that in the city's geological record, there is one set of foothills that has literally no reason for its existence. Like, there's no reason that these foothills should have produced.
they don't make sense.
They don't make sense. No.
Got it.
Hello?
Hey guys, want to go look at some hills that don't make sense?
Thank you. You there?
I mean, that sounds super.
Hang on one second. Hey guys, I'll be right back.
exciting.
To be fair, whenever Jameson does geology, he winds up shooting things.
Also true. Which means that not only will it be boring for a time, but then it will be needlessly dangerous, and he will need saving. So I guess we should go.
I'm in, says Lita.
Frida just stands up and starts heading to the door.
So, who's in which vehicle?
Wait, who all was going? Everybody? Somebody?
I don't think Kirsten said anything.
I'll go. I can take my car. I will take either Chloe or Frida, whoever wants to go with me.
Frida is already waiting by your car.
Oops, never mind.
Lita has her car,
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
and Mari's got her bike. So I guess off we go. I like to imagine that there's like a remote lock on the house, similar to a car.
Does it beep?
Yes,
Actually, they have Bluetooth locks.
I know, but I like
What?
the idea of going click click. For
Yeah, I saw it on a documentary, or I saw it somewhere. It was in New York, and they had Bluetooth locks.
By the way, where is trail riding?
Trill's not there.
Oh, I thought Trail's. No, Trail's with Digger, right?
Nope.
Trill's not there yet.
Oh, I thought you said that she was with somebody. Maybe that was Kirsten.
She is wink wink.
Maybe that was Kirsten.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to go pick up food and direct the dude to my house.
It's all good. Apparently, Chloe is like finger banging all of the girls in this iteration.
This is not unsurprising. Everyone's future is better, including hers.
Except for Frida's.
I don't know. Frida has a pretty charmed life.
She has a mom this time around.
She's rich.
For now.
She's rich, a successful dancer, a party girl, and she has her mom. Literally no disadvantages.
Her siblings actually didn't come to exist in this world, so she actually now knows she's missing siblings.
That's really gotta suck.
And now she knows that no matter what happens, she's going to be unhappy. And it's going to be her own fault for like,
Welcome to my world.
So what was decided while Digger was apparently being quiet?
That they're going to go meet him at the foothills.
Okay, a place called Fremont Park.
Sure.
And I said that in character.
Oh. Well, actually, hold on a second. I need to. I need to actually have a name. 1 second. Let me. Crap. Not actually. Let me crap. Just let me find this.
Be specific, Matt.
No. Oh, okay. There you go, Josh. I sent you a thing.
Oh great, I'm scared.
The misery mobile. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up with all my tabs.
Also, note to self: figure out how to do push to talk on OBS.
That'd probably help.
Shouldn't you just be able to run Discord as admin and be able to do it through there?
Maybe, but probably not. I don't know. I just noticed, like, you get 100% of what I'm doing, even though I'm on push to talk on Discord. So you guys are missing a bunch of background stuff. Anyway, so Jameson has Digger with him.
Mm-hmm.
The little ball fox is currently chewing on the corner of the book. As he drives towards, I don't know, I guess it's Fremont Park now, even though Matt gave me a different name that I didn't see.
Just go with the other name.
Okay.
So it's all.
He calls back the girls again. By the way, who's all over there right now?
Everybody. I don't know.
Is he asking this in character?
Yes, he actually asked Mari. Who all do you got over there? Just for coordination things.
So we've got everyone. I mean, Kirsten and Frida and Lita and Chloe. Am I missing anyone?
Yourself. You're missing yourself.
Well, you know I'm here. Haven't heard back from Hound since last night, so...
Which means no nemesis. Did anyone get a hold of Archmage?
Nobody got a hold of John that I know of. And she covers the phone. Hey, did anyone get a hold of John?
Not yet, but I can try again.
AKA the only other token male in this group.
So you see, there's sausage fests, and this is what we like to call in the business a clam bake.
All right. Well, rather than going straight there, there's a bar on the way. I've gone to it a few times. Sportheim. Meet me there. We will discuss things. Okay, bye. Click.
Bye.
Three reality iterations. Digger still can't talk to the girls.
Even the one that is Mari.
Huh.
I can't call Mari non-binary, even if that describes her.
Yeah, so you can't really do your jokes in code.
I got it.
I think that was the best part.
Trill is our cap.
I got that.
Anyway, the bad puns. I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to check in with Hans and Nemesis again and try to get a hold of John.
Okay. Hans picks up the phone and yeah. What do you need, Chloe?
How is everybody?
Well, my sister is she's unconscious. Sorry, no, wrong word. She's sleeping.
I see. Still very sick.
I think she finally broke it, but it is a difficult day.
Alright, well, I guess you should concentrate on getting better first, so we'll just have to try to catch up later.
Oh yeah, I already have a spinach and cucumber and celery milkshake already.
Okay. Well, it is important though, so as soon as everyone's feeling better, just get a hold of me.
Okay.
The Digger in Chloe's head whispers, "Ask her what happened last Tuesday."
I don't want to start her vomiting again, so we'll wait. Alright, well, like I said, it's important. So as soon as everyone's good, just give me a call and we'll try to catch up.
Okay, yeah. I don't think she's going to want to go drinking for a little while, but she might be up for like dinner or something in a few days.
Well, you know, I mean, just whatever. We just need to get together and talk. Everybody needs to. Yeah.
Girls' night.
Wait, actually, as an aside though, wasn't Chloe riding with? No, she was riding with Lita.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so she's not on the hoverbike. She's in the actual car. Got it. Like, okay, we'll catch up. I'll let her. I'm sorry. I will let her know that she needs to call you when she's better.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Well, I'll
Okay.
need to.
I love you a lot, Chloe, but I got to go. I
Sure,
miss.
All right.
Mwah.
See you
And then I
later
hang
on. Okay. Well, that's always special. Now let's see if John is awake for once in his life.
Never.
So,
Dude, if we remember this when we do become the Vanguard again, we're gonna, like, have a hard time going back to the super intense respect we had for John. I mean, it's there. It's just like he was just one of us in this universe.
And he was always sleeping. The lazy leg. Hey, Archmage, how was your sleep?
How is that now? I assume you were taking one.
So, okay, when you call Archmage this time, though, his phone actually goes straight to voicemail.
Forgot to plug it in.
John, Chloe, it's very important. Call me back as soon as you get this. And seriously, like, you sleep a lot. Maybe you should see a doctor or something. Worried about you. But still, this is very important. So call me back. Bye. Alright, so it's still just us. So that's the thing.
Trying to set up these tokens properly. Oh, there we go. That's one of the ones I was looking for.
Jameson has arrived at Sportsheim's bar.
So we were all told to go to this bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Another drinking session. What am I going to find out that my parents are dead?
Oh, by the way.
But Kirsten.
A look. There's a look.
Or mom's funeral.
Sorry, Frida, but yeah, we both have messed up backgrounds where we come from.
She's just got her arms crossed over her chest.
I'll bring CDs. This is not going to be a very conversive car ride.
Not so much, no.
Is anybody going to ride with me other than Frida? Who probably likes me just about as much as Clay right now?
No, you went with Mari to like be there for her at least. And she only has good memories of you since
nobody knows me.
I mean, to be fair, like you're probably the best one to be with right now.
You have done the least to annoy her at this point.
There is logic in what she says. So Digger is outside in Sportsheim, being a Sportsenheimer, playing fetch with Digger.
Okay, I finally was able to find the last freaking token I'm looking for. So yeah, Jameson's been there for a little bit, and then the convoy of everybody else pulls up. Sportheim is off to the right side of the park here.
Oh, fuck.
And
Oh my god.
Is it?
Digger suddenly realizes where we
You
are.
recognize this park?
Digger suddenly recognizes where this is.
no, remember, Digger could only remember the fight with Ephemero and after.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit,
But
he has no
Frida
clue.
certainly remembers.
Chloe knows where they are. We should probably not dig in those hills.
Oh, fuck. That's probably not a good idea.
I just hate that we're at a sports bar.
It's okay. It's a German sports bar. It's made better by its Germanness.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. We should probably not dig in those hills.
Digger is consulting his little atlas of geology of the area. Why? It's not active. It's not radioactive. It's
You don't.
Because
Lava monster.
yeah, exactly. In another world, there was a big angry lava monster.
It might not be the same monster this time.
But it may not even be there.
Aw.
Do you believe in magic?
Oh, gotcha.
It must be John.
The true villain is those that want to protect the environment
Is that his
over
street
souls
code?
sleep.
What you didn't see was me swaying over here.
Oh. Hello, John.
Hey, Chloe, what's going on?
Glad you're finally awake.
I've been awake for like 3 days.
That's not good either. What's going on?
I'm busy. What do you need?
Well, this is really very, very important. Is there any chance I could get you to come meet us?
Chloe, what part of I'm busy was exactly like?
All right, fine. I have a very important question to ask you right now. Do you remember what happened last Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
What happened last Tuesday?
I'm not sure where you're going with this, Chloe.
What happened last Tuesday, John?
Are you gonna freak out?
No. Are you gonna freak out?
It's been a while since I had a good freak out, so not exactly likely.
Okay. Do you remember what happened last Tuesday?
So you remember how you used to call me a narcissistic prick?
I don't remember that, no.
Okay, well, you did. And, okay, let me put it this way.
Doesn't
If
sound
I
like
said
me.
that that last Tuesday I believed I was a god among men, what does that make you think?
That makes me think that you were exactly the same place I was last Tuesday. Do you remember before last Tuesday? Do you remember the Vanguard? The Hero Society?
Alright, where the fuck are you?
We're at Sportheim.
What?
We're at Sportheim. Apparently,
As in, like, the sports bar?
yeah. Don't look at me. Jameson chose it.
Of course he did.
Who's also remembers some of this. Actually, most of us remember at least some of this.
Hold on a
now.
second. Wait, hold on 1 second. Hey, Gears. Okay, we're not gonna keep doing the friggin' extracurricular field trip. We're taking a detour. Okay. Okay. All right, Chloe, you still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We'll yeah, we'll be there shortly. Click.
Oh, why do you too?
Digger finger guns at Chloe. Hey.
Well, John's coming, and he knows what's up, so
Great, another person that won't remember me.
that's... He'll remember you, sort of. I mean, we still remember this world, even though it only existed for like 5 minutes before we... Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm not actively trying to ruin anyone's life. In fact, one of the things when everything was coming back together was I wanted everyone to be happy. I promise. But we also need to unbreak everything, so I'm also sorry about that.
Alright, so what's gonna happen now is, so in the movie version of our tabletop game, there's a screen swipe. I'm stealing Cassie's gimmick before she gets to do it. And then it cuts to John and Pierce standing next to a tree, and Pierce has a road map, and John has an entire, like, a binder just crammed full of notes. Like, there's paper sticking out at odd angles, fucking everything. And as he's hanging up the phone, okay, well, that certainly explains some. So, Pierce, you remember how I said this was a field trip for extra credit on your final?
Yes, and at this point, I'm still questioning everything.
Oh my goodness, this sounds
Good.
so dirty right now.
Keep that mentality. I have a feeling we're not gonna need that map anymore. Where did Trill go?
God dang, that stupid bird. Pierce just kind of starts looking around. It was right here not too long ago. One moment, I just sit here sweating fucking weather. Oh, wait. I think I see it.
It has super sharp hearing. Can't you just, like, yell? Because you know that Trill doesn't listen to me.
Pierce just kind of sighs and ends up just whistling sharply. Intro to Fluffball of Burb. Best Burb. Okay, but seriously, why the map?
Okay. I'm going to take a page from Chloe for a moment, because that he holds up his flip phone, and he points to that, he's like, that's Chloe, but... Alright, Pierce. What do you remember of last week? What do you remember before you walked into my office yesterday?
You cut out there.
What do you remember from before you walked into my office yesterday?
I went to practice just like any other Tuesday.
Roll a will save.
Gotta pull up things.
So it's gonna, on your character sheet, you're gonna be rolling d20 plus the total bonus.
Total 6.
Oh, that was Trill, not Pierce.
Oh,
but
that
we'll
explains a lot.
Same roll, and we'll just make it a +5 instead.
So
17.
Actually, it's 5.
You do not make your roll. So yeah, just make up whatever it was.
It's taking a while. That's a failure.
We were gonna keep the 12, but it still left you 1 point shy of the number you needed to get. So just continue to make up the whatever it is that she was doing thing. So she was at practice.
Okay. Wait. Discord is freaking out a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as I made that roll, it decided to freak out.
Oh, kick it in the dick.
Okay, now it seems to be...
Apparently we also have to go with Pierce having the trauma method. Excellent.
No. Okay. It's not freaking out, it's loading, it's good.
Okay, cool. So, so you missed your save by 1 point. So go ahead and continue with the whatever it is that she was answering with.
I went to practice just like any other Tuesday. Seriously. There wasn't that much about it.
But what did you do at practice?
Are you serious? Like, do I have to explain the process of a musical? Like we
Hey,
did usually, you know.
I'm an anthropology professor.
Okay, but this isn't musicals. Everyone understands you practice a musical by singing and dancing and overall just putting on a show.
What song did you sing?
I wasn't singing that time. We're going over someone else's scenes.
Then why were you there?
Because it's customary for everyone to be there.
Okay, whatever. We're going to the sports bar.
John is so bad at this.
It's almost like John is a less than competent human being.
Gosh, you shut the fuck up. We're not playing everyone's John. So he just kind of sighs and he hangs his head and he just looks over his shoulder. He's like, all right, mage, come on. And what looks like a little, probably the best way to describe it is, it looks like a little candle floating through the air with a blue, like a little blue fire on top of its head.
That's so sad. It lost its arch part.
It hasn't evolved yet.
So yeah, it ends up like floating along like right behind his shoulder. He's like, "Come on, Pierce." So they apparently at the friggin' Sportheim bar just outside the park.
As expected, she follows with the Trill on her shoulder because Puffball.
Okay.
So I have a question. Like, is Pierce our friend, or is John our friend and he's just dragging Pierce along?
That's up to you guys.
I'm gonna say that yes, Pierce is also our friend.
Okay,
Yo,
because I was just
shit.
confused at like what, how John was able to be professor plus friend.
Because when I made these decisions to begin with, I didn't know Casey would be coming back to play with us.
No.
Otherwise, it would have been like, yes, we're gonna grab Trill into this too.
Trill would have been Chloe's girlfriend number 3.
I mean, if she wants to get with a bird, I think we need a judge.
Oh my.
Anyway, so did you guys go into the sports bar, or are you hanging out outside of itself?
Digger has obtained an order of chicken wings.
Digger did?
Apparently, Little Germany.
Did Digger or did
Sell
Jameson?
those properly, or is he just making those up?
No, he grabbed it off of Google Maps.
Okay, as long as they're actual.
They're actually.
Because if he's butchering my German heritage.
Oh snap!
Tell him, don't worry. There's a German here already that's affronted enough in a lot of ways.
I'm not going to do that.
Just let Frank listen to the beginning of the recording where I was doing Hans.
No, don't let him do that.
What did they say?
Nothing.
No.
Frank, you're the peanut gallery. Let's get back to the game.
I don't know if they got balls. I heard a female voice, so I don't know if she has balls.
They're just on her chest.
Okay, until Frank's done, I moved to the other channel. Anyway, so did Jameson or did Digger go get the chicken wings?
Jameson has obtained an order of chicken wings
What did they say?
and is sharing it with Digger as he reads the little atlas. I still don't get why this is like a dangerous thing, guys. Come on, like, it's just some hills. I mean, yeah, they're unexplained hills. Like,
Okay, Digger, please trust me. We fought a big ass lava monster right there.
Yeah, he was kind of not exactly easy to take out.
I don't think we want to go digging. We should take a lesson from the dwarves. Never mind. Never mind. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Well, if it was a lava monster, he's like looking at seismographs and
Lita
soil
says
samples.
his name was Magmadon. Right?
Mm-hmm. For all we know, it's still down there. Or maybe there's a very angry person living in a cave with a little magma monster just waiting to kill us. I don't know. But maybe we shouldn't poke that bear.
So what is it that Jameson was saying, though?
He was looking at like readings and seismographs and soil samples and stuff, and like that lava lizard. Does it make sense that a lava lizard made the foothills?
I mean, do you think that it would ever make sense that a giant lava lizard made some hills?
I have two sets of memories in my head. I'm not ruling anything out.
I'm leaving that up to your personal discretion there, sir.
We will roll a knowledge geology check for the geologist. Oh, Digger, what do your geologist eyes see?
So, if there's enough suspension of belief to believe that there is a giant lizard that can control lava and stuff, reasonably speaking, yes, it could create a bunch of hills. And it wouldn't necessarily have to be purely volcanic soil, just because all it has to do with the hills is build a caldera underneath the park by functionally using the magma from the caldera to push the dirt upwards. So if you believe that there's a giant fire lizard, then yes.
Okay. I mean, maybe if there's a caldera underneath the park. I'm tempted to pull a Scooby-Doo at this point, guys, and just say, let's investigate.
And I'm going to continue to say, let's not take that stick and poke that bear in the face.
He lifts the adorable fox poof. What do you think, Digger?
Digger yips.
Digger says yes.
Say yip, as in with a P.
Yeah, I know what you said. I know what you said, Matt. He turns the fox poof towards Chloe. Digger says yes.
Digger says, yes, let's not poke the bear. Good. Digger's smart.
No, Digger thinks we should go do it.
I take back what I just said. Digger is apparently an idiot.
Lita's like, I kind of wish I kind of miss the days when he had to be accountable for his own decisions instead of blaming Digger on blaming it on Digger.
You look at the little fox poof. It has the most adorable like angry puffy faced look at you. Like it's filled up its cheeks with air. It's just like, You called me
Not my fault, you're an
dumb.
idiot.
You called me dumb.
It's not my fault, you're an idiot, Digger.
She didn't call Digger dumb.
Yes, she did.
What?
She was like, oh, Digger said, yes, let's not poke very good. He's like, no, Digger says we should do it. It's like, well, then Digger's an idiot.
Oh, Chloe said it.
Right.
I thought he was holding it up to Lita.
Oh, sorry.
Well, technically, he's holding it up to everyone, but you know. Besides, aren't we kind of waiting for someone?
And
Yeah,
that is
that's
when
true.
John and Trill come walking up.
And Pierce.
Nope, just the bird.
Nope.
Pierce just noped out. Just like, fuck this shit. Take the bird, I'm done.
The birds can mimic things.
I did say Trill on purpose. Like, Trill and John come walking up, and he's just kind of looking at the bird, like at the corner of his eye, and like he's trying to figure something out as he's staring at the bird that's just kind of floating along. Trill, do you have any idea why Mage like started pulling on her hair, just like dragged her to the other side of the parking lot?
The bird just kind of looks at him, shrugs, as best as this like pluff ball can.
Whatever.
More of a shruggy look.
Shrugs his eyebrows. But anyway, he then turns and he looks over like, oh, I guess.
Hey. So,
So Trill doesn't know. Well, Pierce doesn't know. This is now Trill.
right. So, yeah, alright. Yeah.
That's a
Where is
thing.
Pierce, by the way?
I don't know. Mage saw something and started geeking out. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Also, and he points at Chloe very sternly. Says, "If we get out of this, you are not calling me John."
I'm using it as much as I can now. That was both Mari and Lita. Even though Mari doesn't remember anything from Vanguard.
I mean that I'll see what I can do. It depends on how long we're here and how much of a habit it becomes. Honestly. Just gonna throw that out there. And whether we remember any of this when we're finally out of this. Sound fair?
Mm.
Look, I tried to make everyone's life nice. Why is everyone so mad at me?
Oh, I'm not mad at you. I have memories of spending all of last week either in a drunk tank or grading papers. It's not that much different than what I did before, but it is enough to make me incredibly depressed.
Ditto.
Join the club.
I personally am perfectly happy. It's,
I can't find my mom.
Oh man.
Phil just peeps.
Digger scoots away the chicken wings so as not to offend the burb.
Just in the corner of the screen, all you see is Trill will remember that.
Motherfucker didn't share.
I also make no promises to forget the name John.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, Jameson, you would do that just to annoy him.
Why would I annoy him?
Uh-huh.
Did,
Just keep playing.
at this point, John is just staring at him. I feel like that I know that you're packing. Anyway. Mage, are you done over there yet? As he yells over his shoulder. You guys hear something like squeaking.
What is even going on out there?
I don't know. Mage started losing his little freaking mind. And then, like I said, grabbed Pierce by her hair and just started dragging her off to the other side of the parking lot.
Maybe he's freaking out because of the large lava monster underneath the park.
What?
We are not sure if there is actually a large lava monster underneath the park, and there,
There is likely a large lava monster underneath the park.
We have no idea what's actually here. Come on now. Just because one thing is the same does not mean that everything is the same.
I was actually being sarcastic.
Still think we should not poke that bear. Just in case.
Okay. You guys are talking about when you guys ran into Magmadon back in Hamburg, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yes.
At Kirsten's comment there, he actually kind of looks out the corner of his eye at her, slowly points over with one hand. Okay, you're new.
Yeah, she is new. We don't.
Well,
We don't hold it against
new
her.
to her old self, but she's been with us in.
No. New is good. New is good, because think about this, guys. Alright. You all are familiar with... Okay, hold on a second. Fuck it. Trill, get your ass back over here.
Pierce.
Or, sorry, Pierce, goddamn. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm doing it in character. John did it. John did it that time.
And that was Lita in character.
First off, Trill just looks at John, like, seriously trying to figure out what he means. And you just hear Pierce call back, just, well, tell May to stop pulling on my hair to show me a bike.
Mage, get over here or you don't get any more cream puffs. At which point, the squeaking reaches a new pitch, and it just flies over all of the cars, having let go of her hair, and it, like, slams into the side of his shoulder so hard that it just falls to the ground.
Oh.
that was adorable, and yet
Incredibly stupid.
I'm not gonna say it.
Anyway, so, what I was saying is, new is good. Think about this. You all are familiar with one another. This is a place where you, right after you guys first met. Right? Literally, you guys have been out of the ceremony for maybe, 2 hours before friggin' Magmadon came out.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe fresh perspective is the thing that's going to actually help here. Also, in your guys' history, Magmadon was the first thing you ran into at this park. What all have you done before this since this iteration started?
Soul crunching betrayal.
Remembered everything.
Ouch.
What
Oh
are you
my
guys
God.
even talking about?
Pierce. Oh my God, Pierce. How is being able to hear without help?
Holy fuck, Chloe!
For a moment, that's slow.
Frida looks over at her and is livid.
Pierce just
Like,
squints
That one
at
actually
the old
wasn't
Frida.
that bad.
Pierce just squints at Chloe. Is this supposed to be a joke about the loud music? Because seriously, my hearing's fine.
Damn it! I thought that would work.
Frida's still staring at Chloe lividly.
I think Kirsten's more shocked than anything.
How about that grandpa of yours?
He's still alive. Family reunions are still awkward.
Digger raises a hand.
Man, she's like super resistant to this.
Digger raises a hand. Remember.
Hey, does anyone remember Christmas last year?
Stop talking.
Sorry.
Digger just kind of raises a hand. Remember the rules. One, if you try and bring it up, and it doesn't work, the delusion reasserts itself. She's gonna be out of the loop for a little while, maybe an hour or so, maybe more. Depends on how thick the delusion is.
It worked on Frida though.
Yeah, but that was kind of a bigger deal.
It's also
Hey,
a
Pierce.
low blow.
Hey, Pierce, here's an idea. While they're talking crazy, why don't I buy you a drink?
No thanks.
Soda?
Sure.
Just anything to get us the hell away from this table.
Yeah.
Alright. Go do that. Do it. Chloe, Frida, come here. And he's actually doing like the curling the finger thing with one hand.
Frida walks over.
Okay.
I do not know what either of your problem is. I do not know what it is that Chloe did to you, Frida, to make you remember. And I understand. Believe me. You know that I am well aware of what your actual history is. You are well aware of the fact that I know about you here. I understand a lot of reasons why you can be pissed off about this. But you would flat out murder her if she just let you live in ignorance over this. So you two are going to both get over your shit and help us save all of reality. This pissing contest ends 5 minutes ago. Understood?
Yeah.
Emily, goddamn Emily, Chloe, I understand. You're trying to get them to remember. But keep in mind that the more that you, like Digger said, the more that you push, the more that they're going to push back. Also, and even if it works, intentionally going for the hardest hit that you can right off the bat, probably not the best when we don't know how stable people are in this reality, let alone the reality itself. I will give you a pass for not understanding how multidimensional relativity works, because you haven't been a dimensional hopper up until 10 years ago. But just keep it in mind for the future, alright?
Okay.
Got it. Cool. Moving on. At which point he now turns to the rest of the group as a whole. Who else have we been dealing with that doesn't remember?
Possibly Hans and Nemesis, but Nemesis is really sick right now, so they're kind of out of action at the moment.
Kirsten, but kind of. Only because they're not really from where we're from.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't remember anything about Kirsten or. I'm assuming that's the blonde.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember anything about her or any powers associated with anybody named Kirsten. So, who knows where she's from? But so why are you saying only partly?
She knows that it wasn't good where she's from.
I'm just gonna say, to be fair, we don't actually know exactly how much she remembers. She's not exactly forthcoming, and since she says she knows it was really bad there, I can kind of understand why. So
All right.
we don't know exactly how much she knows, but
He starts very slowly rubbing his eyes. Then, as he's doing that, he kind of casually motions towards Lita's direction. And you said you don't know where Fuse is.
I don't have any memory of her in this iteration.
All right. I have no idea where Phalanx is or any of the rest of them. So we have to we need to probably assume that it's just us.
maybe. I mean, in the previous iteration, we did run into High Pot.
What?
Oh yeah, we just happened to run into High Pot.
Mari at that point pops up. He was wait.
He wasn't so bad in that one.
Actually, pretty nice.
At this point, no, Mari doesn't even know that Hypot wasn't even a good person. Mari's like, yeah, we ran into Hypot. That was fun. I don't remember anything from before Scions, by the way.
I mean,
Before
okay,
the last one, by the way.
To be fair, like, morality was a little looser when we were all
Mortal divine creatures of death and other base things of the universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take it you agree with that, Matt?
Yes. You guys would remember that Fuse was a straight up god of protection in the Scions reality.
And yeah, we do also know that Fuse at least existed in the previous iteration of this reality or whatever.
Yeah. So who knows where she wound up? She could be here, but the problem is we have to assume that unless we actively find them, we don't know if they're here or if they're even going to be able to assist.
I guess that's fair.
Ashling said that Magni does not exist here, so we know of at least some who would not have made it over.
Great. All right. We can beat our heads on this problem all we want, though. This is the big thing. I know for a fact that I have next to none of the capabilities that I had before. He actually, like, Mage had been floating back around him or whatever, and he kind of reaches out and grabs the little guy and just lets him sit in his hand and says, what I could do back home, this represents barely even a fraction of. He's nice and everything, but I am functionally useless here.
I know that Valkyrie here is not quite what she was when she was with me before.
Yeah, and I understand that, but I also, from the memories of this place in particular, I also know that your companions, as they're called around here, are all vastly more capable than mages. The only powers that he and I really retained at all are conveniences, early spells that I learned in my studies and career.
So you're missing the spirit of mana?
The spirit of mana is not where most of my power came from.
Ah.
The spirit of mana was a separate creature. I was a wizard on my own. The spirit of mana simply made me stronger.
It was like a battery.
A self-aware battery that can cast its own magic too, but yes, functionally. Gave me far more magic to be able to pull on than I had before. But it came to me for a very specific reason, though. At the time, I was the third most powerful wizard in the world. And it decided that it had chosen me, which then made me the strongest wizard in the world, to our knowledge.
So, what's Ephemero using it for?
You remember 12 years ago at this point, when you guys raided that base and found those AIs, and that's when we discovered the Titan was free?
Yeah.
That was 12.
We were in that reality as demigods and deities for a decade. And then Titan was 2 years before that. Yeah, a little bit humbling, isn't it?
Time sure flies.
My point is, when I left, after we found out that those AIs had the same general coding structure as Titan and Barricade, I went to where we had imprisoned Titan. The spirit of mana has the ability to create pocket dimensions. I can only assume that the reason why Ephemero waited to activate the device until it possessed the spirit of mana was so that it could create a completely separate reality as its own little pocket dimension from everything else that the wormhole was already connected to, functionally saving itself from its own plan.
What a dick.
I was about to say, what a bastard.
That's the only thing I can think of, because if you remember, it told Titan to activate the device, and then it immediately disappeared into a small black hole. That was the same spell that I used to lock away Titan in the first place, which means that Ephemero already has the ability to travel from one dimension to another, which is fair to assume since it already left the bad and had come to our reality. And then bolstered its power with the spirit of mana so that it could resist the wormhole.
Which I guess explains why it could still reshuffle the world again.
That is beyond even the power of the spirit of mana, though. Ephemero, at even using all of that power, could not force reality to reshape itself. It's too big, even as it shrunk down as it is and as it was.
But did it not have that alien technology that could have added a new component that we are not fully understanding?
And exactly, that's the thing. But that was within Titan, not Ephemero. Ephemero had been possessing Titan, left it, possessed the spirit of mana, and then somehow commanded Titan to activate the device. Probably while it was possessing it, rewrote some sort of command script into it.
So we find the thing, we turn it off, reality fixes itself. Maybe.
At that point, John seems to be kind of mulling some things over as his eyes just kind of... He's not really focused on anything, he's just... He's doing that meme where all the freaking numbers and shit are floating in front of his head. Or face, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just as likely that all of the realities could snap back to where they were as the wormhole closes, as it is that the wormhole could simply collapse and everything is destroyed.
Awesome. All or nothing. Perfect.
50-50 shot. Plenty of... I'll take those odds.
We could step... If we had the spirit of mana, we could theoretically use its power not to force reality to reshape itself or whatnot, but to simply stabilize the wormhole as it shrinks back down.
So, first step, find spirit of mana. Second step, turn off the device.
That entails an additional step, though. 2, actually.
The question marks.
We need to figure out where to find ephemero, and then we need to figure out how to touch ephemero, considering ephemero is ephemeral.
Well, at which point he starts pointing at some of your guys' companions. A lot of your companions here are not quite as corporeally oriented as you used to be.
Mari kind of steps back, like, hey, maybe not mine.
Getting to my point. We all know enough about this reality to know that your companions can get stronger, that they can get bigger and more capable.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to try to force it.
Valkyrie starts nodding her head.
Alright, so how do we force it?
How did you get better at being heroes back home?
You train and you train and you train.
And we poke the bear.
Poke the bear. You guys became a team because of Magnodon. Your companions have to become a team. Chloe, I think you put Magnodon here without realizing it.
Okay, who remembers how we beat Magnodon? Because I do, and I can't do what I did last time.
You also might want to get close to Kirsten. And hopefully Kirsten's not drunk.
Aisling, go grab him, please. She pokes him on her head. Aisling looks around.
I'll be back.
Aisling looks around, goes and flies over and finds Kirsten and Pierce.
Mid-conversation, just like, I really don't know what's going on. He's trying to tell me that apparently something's different about last week. Like, It'd be one thing if I really would think it, but no.
Everything was just the same. I still had that stupid test in that one class, and then I had practice.
I really wish I could explain to you what is really going on, but I barely No, I barely understand what's really going on, or why we're actually doing anything. I'm really just kind of along for the ride.
I didn't really need this. Is it psychology or would it be philosophy?
Anthropology.
I that's not the kind of response I really expected.
You're acting like this is kind of just one that is just dumped on you, and you actually believe them.
Well, I have never been diagnosed as a psychotic, so I kind of have to. My brain is telling me that, I mean, maybe I have had a psychotic snap. Who knows? But mass delusion doesn't generally happen in psychoses, where everyone snaps at the same time, believing the same things.
I mean, push comes to shove, arguably. Like, I highly doubt it's cult activity. I mean,
But that stuff kind of does coincide with cult stuff, right? She kind of just like looks back at the group.
Digger.
Chloe cult.
I would...
Digger, who has
Normally-
ever heard this last line, goes, "Ja, narlathotep fatagen."
Okay, aside from what he's doing,
James,
I would
you're
not-
helping.
I would normally say that, yes, this would look like a strange cult. And... Again, I have really no idea what to tell you. I really don't. I would drink, but apparently I got completely shit-faced last night, and I really don't want to repeat that.
Smart decision. Right. Great. So this is all happening, and for now, let's just put that, somewhere else on the table.
For now, I would just say... Play along. Go with the flow, and if it gets too crazy, you can just nope out.
Fair enough. Right. Let's Aislin's getting our attention. We should probably head back now.
Yeah, probably.
Jameson is playing with Digger again, smooshing up its face. Who's a good little tunneling blob? Yes, it's you.
Digger, if you keep that up, he might end up becoming something that will stab you in the throat.
Or tunneling into you.
Or Jameson.
Why would I stab myself in the throat? That makes no sense. That would be a form of suicide.
Yeah, just a sick bit of masochism. It's okay.
Frida, that kills people. There's a step beyond that.
Meh. English, sometimes it's funny.
Oh man, have you guys ever... I just had a Llama with Hats moment. Do you guys remember Llamas with Hats? But Frida, that kills people.
What were you referencing? The call?
Llamas with Hats.
I don't remember that one.
I do.
Anyway. So, who wants to go say hello to Megalodon?
Who's got 2 thumbs and an adorable foxball? This guy.
Oh,
I still think this is probably a bad idea, but I don't have any better ones, so...
the other
Kirsten.
option is we pit them against each other. That's going to totally build teamwork.
Kirsten looks at Pierce again. Okay, maybe you just want to go a little bit more with the leeway.
No kidding.
Outside, everyone. Let's just do this.
John comes walking through the door with a new bottle of scotch that's about a quarter of the way gone.
Sharing?
Nope.
She
You're
flips
not.
you off cheerfully and walks away.
Besides, if this goes the same way it went before, he checks his watch to see how long they've been. It really doesn't matter whether or not we poke the bear. The bear is emerging from the ground in another 45 minutes.
Wait, what?
Last time it was 2 hours, Jameson. It's
Yeah,
been 2 days.
I think
we
get to
have
trigger the
been
trap on
here.
this one.
We have officially been here at Sportheim for an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh,
When was the time limit going to be brought into this?
I think
Assumptions?
he's making it up based on relative conjecture.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Or we can skip the clock and just go.
Maybe we should just go and sure. Right then. To the park to poke the magma bear with a statue.
Hey,
He looks at Chloe with the name Magma Bear, and he goes, "If we have any control of reality when we get back home, superhero, Magma Bear, I want to see it." Because this sounds awesome.
Grand illusion.
So, quick refresher course for those who can remember. How did we beat Magmadon last time?
We took him off the ground.
Okay, remember who did this?
You, mostly.
Pretty sure that a lot of how we beat Bagdadon last time was Frida.
Guess what? I don't have Nemesis this time. She's not that strong yet. So, we need another way to get him off the ground.
Annie. It was Odin's insight.
Oh, Odin's insight. Nah. Words. It's been a while since I've played anything.
Frida just barely became the Deadpool.
Yes.
She knows the names of the powers.
But in response to the comment, John finally lowers his bottle for just a second. He's like, also Lumen, but I also know for a fact Lumen cannot create the shield, the cage that you put around it the last time too.
So, what we all got to work with?
There's certainly more of you this time.
Hey. Kirsten, what can you do? What can yours do?
it can make a light show, make holograms, instill emotions. It's also a handy little flashbang.
Okay. Other ideas?
Well, that's actually kind of good. We can manipulate it in a way other than, just trying to counter what it's doing.
Drill's
So
still
we
just
have
looking at
options other than
everyone.
brute force.
Ooh. Hey, Aisling, you weren't there last time. You hadn't hatched yet.
Bok, bok.
We'll see how well you do.
Pierce is still just looking at everyone, really confused, but like slowly nodding her head.
It's probably a good move.
I really don't get what you guys are going on about.
I have to constantly remind myself that Digger does not know what's going on, or that does not know anything about the Magmadon fight.
So,
Neither does Mari. Mari wasn't even there.
Neither was
Oh.
Trill.
Nope.
Let's see, what else do we have? He basically, guys, the gist of what we did last time was we got him disconnected from his source of power, the Earth. We managed this last time by lifting him into the air.
And Frida, that was also when you could bench press a bus 50 reps without breaking a sweat. Oh, hey, Jameson, you got chicken wings here. Let me have some of those.
Oh yes, and that was also true. Quite a bit stronger when we were there the last time.
Now, before you guys start worrying about if you're strong enough to take it on in the first place, I will say, I don't think anything from our is as strong as it was then as they are now. These are really spicy. I like these.
I mean that might be true, and that could work in our favor if Magmadon is not nearly as powerful. I mean, bindweed is somewhat diminished from what I was, but I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say not that much. But still, I was not very effective in that particular. Conflict.
Okay, so we're down to wake it up and see what happens.
Well, let me think on this. So the way you beat it, the way it was defeated last time was to get it in the air.
Yeah.
So what powers exactly did it have?
Molten fiery earth.
Okay.
And Lita adds, well, it seemed to basically grow stronger the more it was actually touching the ground.
Oh no, you guys were
Or-
pretty much fighting it at its full strength from the word go. The Magmadon creature back home had a psychoreactive control of. Excuse me. Man, these are spicy. Holy crap. Functionally psychoreactive control of magma and some of the dirt around it, so long as it was volcanic soil and all that jazz. Which kind of makes sense, given that it lives in the mantle of the earth.
The other power I got from Odin's insight was that I could manipulate water.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not sure if that was his way of joking.
Okay, all right, that's an idea, I guess. Does anyone know a fireman?
Or can anyone control water?
Or that?
Pierce.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Excellent.
No.
No. Chloe,
No,
stop.
no.
This is side conversation.
No.
Pierce. Short version is they've all lost their minds. You know how long I've been awake. I am far too tired and drunk to take care of this and be responsible for Professor. Now I understand that you have aspirations of trying to, help people and all that jazz. Start with these guys. They have obviously lost their minds, but we should probably wait before we get the police involved.
I wasn't going to call the police. That was actually the last thing on my mind, actually.
Seriously?
I got you. I just want to make sure we're on the same page, Pierce. But anyway, have fun. I'm going to finish the next half of this bottle and probably take a nap.
You do that.
Good.
He pours out a shot and he pushes it over to
Gonna
Pierce,
help.
and then he just kind of lays his head down on the table.
You share with her, but not me?
She's been helping me for the last 3 days, and she's put up with a lot of my shit. You have to put up with Chloe's shit, and you can buy your own alcohol.
She's been helping you out the past one day.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Memories.
I'd sleep on days that I wasn't even here.
He remembers.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. Again, like if we could get a hold of a fire hose and a wrench, we could, you know, spray it down that way.
We could dig trenches.
Also, why don't we...
Like, irrigation is a thing, right?
Oh, I was about to say, lead it over to the pool in the park?
Oh yeah, maybe we could do that. Just divert some of that water.
Plus, we have a lot of canals around us.
So yeah, maybe we could divert some of that water, Jameson.
Hey, you know, I'm really good at that. Or, he's really good at that. Aren't you? You little cute little foxball, you. Little sundered piece of myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on the hinge if you guys aren't insane at this point. Just
Tonka?
and say there is something. What was it? Like under where exactly?
The park. In the hill.
Under the park. And it was supposed to just appear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of. We're also kind of gonna dig to it.
This time.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's so much like appear as burst from the ground, angry and fiery.
But if you just have Digger doing his namesake, won't that take a while to even remotely get that done?
You know what? It depends on how fast this particular iteration of Digger is. How fast is your little Digger friend, Jameson?
25 miles an hour.
Maybe
If he's
not
on his
much.
way, it won't take so long.
It's hard to dig with its little nubs. It's kind of. But it does a great job with what it's got.
It's a lot slower than before, but I guess that's still something. All right. Well, I mean, that's the closest thing we got to a plan right now.
It's all on the Digger.
I mean, how can we help? What can we do to be ready?
Keep it busy while Digger diverts water.
Tristan, what do you do?
She already explained that. She makes lights and sounds and illusions and emotion manipulation.
I had to stop and go get food in the middle of stuff, so I apologize.
Okay, we can walk that back.
It's okay.
We could also try and push it towards the pond in the middle of the park, so Digger doesn't have to do quite as much work to get it to where we want it.
Digger again looks over at Kristen, and like spreads his arms and does jazz hands in her general direction. You can make it go wherever you want. You have an illusionist.
God damn it, Jameson. Can you not antagonize our new friend?
Save the thing burst in all that. We do know people still frequent that park, correct? I mean, I was just there not too long ago, so.
Yeah. Last time we had to get some people out of harm's way.
Oh,
So we had people doing damage control and making sure that nobody got hurt. I think that was that me? Kind of. That was Lita, by the way, because Mari doesn't remember any of this. She wasn't there.
Rita, I don't know. I think you were helping because you and I ended up lifting it.
Did I? It was a long time ago.
She might.
Yeah. So, who's going to be good at making a big signal for everyone to know, get out, get out?
Lita points again at Lumen.
Okay.
Big signal.
Well, how big is this magma monster?
We don't know how big it's gonna be in this. Like when in the other version, it was quite huge.
Are we talking hundreds of feet? 50?
I don't remember exactly how big it is, though. I mean, honestly, a lot of things look really big to me.
It was heavy.
It wasn't like step on a city Godzilla huge, but it was really huge.
And it was making lava.
And it was making
Lava monster. You know.
okay. Well, do you at least remember where it's central, like possibly where it was centralized, like all of the lava and whatnot?
That one I know. I know where the foothills are.
That's
Yeah.
a given.
Matt, mark it on the map. Yeah.
But if you guys are
Park
saying,
as a whole is the foothills.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then walk that back. Digger has no idea.
I mean,
you guys are saying you've dealt with this before, so if this is all the same again, maybe dig some like trenches around to catch the lava.
But we can't do the same thing. Not all of us have the same powers we had last time.
I'm also gonna point out that it could control that lava, so I don't think the trenches are really gonna help.
But trenches for water would help.
Right, we need to cool that shit down like real fast.
Good.
Oh shit. I learned I can apparently my chair can still go down.
Fancy.
It went down involuntarily though.
You learned you could do what now?
I'll be right back.
My chair could still rise and fall.
I'm sorry, I didn't get what she was saying either.
Her chair moved.
Oh. Kick it. Kick it a lot of times.
Hey, I sent you a private message.
Okay, I will look at it in just a bit. I'm still trying to get set up for eating.
Cassie. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so where was it we were at? Because like there was a whole lot being talked about all at once, and then like it just kind of went.
Plans were made, then it went, well, we really don't know what to expect at this point.
We're like trenches. Bring water to it, and that's all we really know.
We also have Kristen has the ability to easily kind of turn it towards water as well. Trick it into moving where it shouldn't move.
Relatively unhealthy places for it.
And let's see. Yeah. So to sum up, I'm going to divert water from that lake.
Shoot with lasers. That's about it.
Lasers are good. We like lasers. So the plan is, I will divert water to attempt to put out its lava powers. You can do that, right? Little pat. Yeah, you can do that just fine. And we have Kirsten, who can manipulate it on an emotional level, and its perceptions, which is also very handy. Frida.
Valkyrie's still pretty good at giving it a punch.
Good.
And Aisling now can kind of do a little zappy zap.
Awesome. Mari's got lasers. Chloe, you still got plant powers?
Control, no. But I mean, she can grow bark and thorns like nobody's business, or become poisonous, or you know what? I got it's covered. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to trust you implicitly.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, she'll might just have to become a seed cannon. But...
Implicitly or explicitly?
I don't know, little voice in my head. Did I use that word incorrectly?
John actually lifts his head up. No. James, you not that nuts. Okay, I'm here, not in your head.
Okay. I didn't know if we were still going with the theme for Pierce's sake, but it's okay. Pierce, you still do this screamy thing, right?
She just kind of squints at him. Yes, Trill does, like, magnify sound, yes.
I was talking about the whole bass mom bit, but okay.
What?
Don't worry about it.
She just takes a deep breath, just shakes her head.
But yes, everyone know what they're doing then, right?
As much as we can. Just asking Matt a question.
Hmm.
I asked it over Discord, but are you gonna have me have just say lumens running perimeter?
Yeah, because Lumen isn't exactly super capable in regards to the combats. Is like super durable, but that's different.
I also didn't even know if she was made yet.
I'm
No,
back.
I know what she's gonna
I'll
be
go back.
capable of. Oh, did we not upload Ashling yet? Oh,
I don't know why my dogs are going crazy.
It's
doggo hour.
doggo clock.
And I didn't realize, Matt, my computer crashed and I lost all of the open tabs I had, so I'm going through my history right now to try and find the pictures you requested.
okay.
Ouch.
I'm gonna eat really quick first so I can eat warm food, and then I will get to that.
Okie dokie pokey.
So did I miss anything while I was gone?
The plan was summarized, and then everybody stepped away from the computer for a second, and now people are getting ready to kind of enact on the plan.
Okay, what is Kirsten supposed to do?
You're going to confuse the shit out of it with illusions so that it brings itself over to water.
Who does
Okay.
Patamon belong to? Oh, that's Ashling.
Mm-hmm.
For now, because we couldn't find Burb.
We could not find something appropriately burby for Ashling. It will get better.
Placeholder winghead for now.
Pretty much.
But yes, there was a moment where Digger got to jazz hands towards Kristen and be like, "We have an illusionist."
Alright, and how am I supposed to confuse this thing?
It's a simple animal intelligence. Just make it see things it's not supposed to.
Luscious volcanic soil that way.
But in reality, it's not luscious volcanic soil. It's water. It's mortal nemesis. Unless, of course, we're completely wrong and it's not a simple animal intelligence. But from what these people have said, it sounds like a simple animal intelligence.
I mean, either way, making it think that the soil over there is volcanic is probably a good idea.
So first thing then is everyone actually back at the computer?
That was the thing I was about to ask.
I am around.
Never
Okay.
left.
And then Jimmy's back. Okay, so we're good then. So since it's been about 50 minutes since Josh's other declaration,
Jameson checks his watch. I both love it and hate it when I'm right.
I guess that's our cue.
I'm beginning to hate it.
You'll get over it.
Will I?
well, it's that or you'll commit murder. So one of the two. And then John puts his head back down.
Are you not coming, John?
Mage can't do anything. The most I can do is yell at people. Also, he swish it. It's less swishing the bottle, as more he just kind of slides it along the table next to his head, and you realize that there's only about a quarter of it left already.
Yeah, he's going to regret that, I hope.
Probably.
You know, being able to regret that means living through this, so I hope so too.
Huh?
Onwards, guys. Onwards. Out to bar.
Okay, so when you guys come out of the bar, you can actually see from where you're at this huge plume of smoke. Let's see, that'll actually let me click on my colors and stuff. That's not what I wanted to do. Go with that one, or go with this one. How wooed. Okay, so that's just that huge plume of smoke is going like 40, 60 feet up in the air, and there's just, you can see that dull orange glow as you actually, right after you guys step outside, you actually see Magmadon's head come up just about the same height as some of these trees.
Okay.
So, a good 30, 40 feet-ish. Oh, crap. That's not what I want to do.
Hi, Magmadon.
Hey, Matt.
What?
I can't move my token.
Really? That's rude. Why is it not working? Oh, that's why. Okay. Give me just a sec to fix this minor technical issue. Josh, you should be able to move both ears now.
Yay!
Okay, everybody make sure you can move your tokens.
Yep.
Nope, I just fixed Chloe.
I'm good.
Alright, so keep in mind this map is not to scale of the actual Humberg Park, obviously, but each square is 10 feet. Your humans move at 30 feet per round.
Hooray!
Your companions in the case of, say, like Digger, who can burrow at 25 miles per hour, that means that you can move 250 feet per round, so 25 of these squares. Sound good? Cool. What are you looking
Awesome.
for here? So,
Oh,
hmm.
Bindweed doesn't teleport anymore.
How bad is it? Oh shit, we didn't give her... Well, the good news is you can use plant mimicry to give yourself burrowing.
Oh, I guess.
I was about to joke. Well, she may not know that, so go ahead. Throw blue bindweed up against a tree and see what happens.
So I know I fly. Where's my flight?
Oh no 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 updates.
I have a question when you have a moment, Matt.
Flight
Mhm.
rank 3.
Since Valkyrie doesn't have... Did Valkyrie get flight again? I thought we were waiting, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't see it, but I'm just trying to not be dumb.
No, Valkyrie does not fly.
Okay, then I can't remember how do I get my speed stat for her without that.
They just move it base speed of 30.
Okay then, thank you.
Why do you not have the books? Okay. So, sorry about the wait there. I now need each of you to... So, Bleh. We're... Oh my goodness, why do I have so many messages? Okay, so each of you is going to roll initiative on both the human and the companion. Okay? So we're just going to go down the list, but I know Josh is AFK, so Emily, go ahead and roll for Chloe and then roll for Bindweed. That is unfortunate. Okay. Then Cassie, you're up.
Oh dear, this is gonna be interesting. So this is for Myriad.
I forget how to roll initiative.
Slash roll one. Slash
Yeah.
roll for space 1d20. Then
I don't remember which
your
number.
initiative modifier.
Hold on.
Like the total, or
Yes, the total initiative
Okay.
modifier.
Is it possible for me to switch my initiative with like with my companion?
You rolled Mari first anyway.
No, I rolled Myriad first because Mari's the one with a plus 13. Yeah. But I was just curious because sometimes we do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
Not really switching. It was more holding actions.
Anyway, EDC, you're up next.
nope, not 13, 12. It would be Pierce's.
Okay, so that first roll was Pierce.
Yep.
Okay.
And the second is Trill.
All right. Which means Jimmy, you're up.
Okay, so this is FX. Nice. And then Kirsten. is-
Okay. Okay, Josh is back. Josh, go ahead and roll me Jameson's initiative, then Digger's.
You got it. That's Jameson.
Okay. And then Annie, once he gets his put in, you're gonna roll for Freda, then Valkyrie, then Ashley.
That's Digger.
All right, Annie, your rolls are up.
Okay. I was gonna try and cheat my way into having 2 different screens open at once, but my iPad doesn't want to load. So Frida is plus 12.
Hey, join the club.
I know, right?
All right, and Valkyrie.
He is plus 2.
Right.
Ashling is also plus 2. Okay. I love how it's stuck rolling the dice. There we go. Ashling is like, no, no, no.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
You thought combat? I think not.
Well,
You know,
he's never been
Aisling
for
still did
combat.
better than Myriad. Just saying.
I would like to point out that all of the humans are going first except for Chloe.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know, they do need to learn how to work as a team.
Alrighty, 1 second. I have to roll Magmadons. Then we'll be good to go. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Alright. Magmadon got sort by descending order. Alright, cool beans. So, here's how we're gonna run this. Because I'm assuming that that your guys' characters are running along with the companions, right?
Yes.
Or are some of the companions running ahead?
Myriad can fly at 50 miles an hour.
Yep, as can Digger dig at 25. So, like, Digger can go like all the way out to there in a turn. I'm just asking for the sake of some of the characters that only move 30 feet at a round.
Frida will run with Valkyrie to a reasonable distance where she could see to give orders.
Okay.
Well, considering that FX can't fly,
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm asking. For those, okay, so for those that do go really fast, are they going ahead? Yes or no?
Yes.
Myriad will.
How did burring work again?
So for your sorry, I was trying to find Brilliant Mimicry. Okay. You gain physical traits up to a total of rank times 5 power points in cost. So you have to look at how much burrowing costs itself as an effect, which is 1 point per rank. And it goes 1, 2.5, 5, 10, 25, and 50 miles an hour after rank 6. So it all depends on how fast you want Bindweed to get over there.
Let's see. It was rank times 5. How many ranks? 2?
So you could, if you dumped all 10 points into just burrowing, you would be going 1,000 miles an hour. Bindweed would at that point, you would have no other benefits from your plant mimicry, but you would be going as fast as Digger was at the end of Vanguard.
Right, but you have absolutely no other benefits until the end of until the new turn.
Mm-hmm.
Which could be a problem, especially getting in there first. So, let's see.
So I've gotten that Myriad is going ahead. I've gotten that Trill is going ahead. is Digger running ahead of the rest of the group as well?
He does have a slightly larger job to do, so I think he is going to.
Okay.
But that also depends. That also assumes a question.
What?
How much autonomy does the powers have away from us?
Well, how much intelligence did you give him?
He has a 10.
So you could give him he has, just like a human would have an intelligence 10. He has an intelligence 10. So you can give him instruction.
Okay, that's fine. Then he knows his part in the plan. He was there sitting there.
Mm-hmm. So is Chloe going to be sending Bindweed ahead then?
Yeah.
Okay. So if your companion is running ahead, go put it over here by the edge of the smoke. Oh, Annie, is Aisling running ahead?
Yes, he will be flying high and being told to try and give feedback.
Fixed. Okay. So, as for the rest of you, what we're going to say is that that initiative starts pretty much once you guys get up to, like, the edge of the oh shit area here. Which is conveniently dictated by that path road thing.
Hooray! Convenience.
Okay. So, we'll say that, you know, since it would have taken you guys like 4 rounds or so to do your thing. Digger's been over here trying to dig these trenches. What is it that the others have been doing? And you said that you were having Aisling hold back and just watch? Is that what I understood that as?
He's supposed to kind of scout and try and give feedback about what's going on to those of us who are limited in sight or duty distance.
Okay. I'm assuming he's using Thunderwing so that he's insubstantial.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. So yeah, Aisling, the little Patamon thing over there, looks like it's made out of just a storm cloud. And it's just flying in circles. Alright, so what kinds of things were Trill and Bindweed and Myriad going to be doing in the meantime then? Just to double check.
Trill's pretty much going to be mimicking the sound of a siren, trying to pretty much deter people from getting into the area. If, you know, obviousness of, yo, there's a big cloud isn't enough.
Okay. I guess the big question would be, for any of the other 3 that are there, will any of them have engaged Magmadon beforehand, or are they just kind of clearing the area and keeping their distance?
Probably that one, yes.
Okay. And Cassie?
Yeah, just trying to clear the area, making sure that there's nobody around.
All right. Cool. So we are going to now be getting into the actual thick of the combat. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Hope your ears forgive me.
My ears never forgive.
Whatever. It's your ears. Nobody cares. Alright. So, first person up is actually Mari. So, what is Mari doing for this turn?
Well, since we had talked about the irrigation ditch, I was curious if I could roll a knowledge and try and aid the digger in directing the flow of the water.
Well, what knowledge would you be rolling? Do you have an appropriate knowledge skill for that?
Well, I think engineering would do it. If not, then I have physical sciences, which is
Yeah, engineering will work
okay.
because you're trying to pretty much design this so it's actually gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I thought engineering would work, but
Yes, but what I was trying to get at is I wanted you to not just say I want to roll a knowledge. I want to know which skill specifically because, like, you could technically do it off of physical sciences as well, but engineering would be the one that's most appropriate and would have technically a lower difficulty. So yes, you can go ahead and roll that.
okay.
Yes, you have some good ideas for how to make sure that it's actually going to flow water towards Magmadon.
Do it like this.
How are you going to yell at the dude who's like under the ground 130 feet away?
Oh, where did my
Don't question your methods, just do it. Is that what we're going with here?
yes?
Oh, okay. Alright, are you going to move?
Yeah, I was going to move closer, but I was trying to figure out each square is 10 feet. I was going to move closer to actually this way. Because I can... Wait, can I talk to Myriad at this point?
Technically, you could call Myriad.
He's like, do I have a radio to communicate with Myriad? I mean, I could just have a Bluetooth, so...
Yes, because Myriad still has the whole super senses and communication. Yeah, it has communication link.
Okay, during this point, I'd probably also be yelling at Jameson about these ideas too.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the minutia of it, but hey, if you make sure they build it this way, it'll be easier.
Peep peep.
Okay, so Frida, you're up.
Okay.
So-
So right now, Frida can see him, right?
No, you guys can see him. He's kind of huge, and he's standing
Okay.
in this. He's standing like in a pool of magma, like halfway up his shins.
Gotcha. Frida's got nothing on her own, so she'll provide job instructions when it's their turns.
Okay, so she's hanging out there and not.
I don't think it'd be a good idea to try and do a spin into its face, dancing like that. I think she'd get hurt.
I'm just wanting to make sure. That's all.
Yeah, she's not so useful in this stuff herself.
But which is kind of going to be a theme for this game because your guys
Yeah.
you're not really going to get any stronger.
Mm-hmm.
What is Pierce going to be doing anything?
No.
Okay, so just excuse me. What about Kirsten?
Sorry, I had to do something. Well, the only thing I can do right now is move closer.
He is standing in a pool of magma.
And I cannot see the squares. Oh, there we go. So that would be the third one, right?
Yes, you can move 30 feet.
he's there.
Nope. They move on their own initiative.
But she's carrying him.
Oh, well then we're gonna do that way.
Okay.
Alright, so is she gonna do any actions or just the walking up thing? Or moving forward?
I think just moving forward right now, because, I mean, there's already a giant magma monster, and I doubt a gun is going to do anything against him. So pulling that out is just, you know, asking for trouble. So I'm going to hold off and wait for FX's turn.
Okay. Alright, Jameson.
Yes. All right. So, Jameson's got a gun. Yep. Yep.
Are you shooting the gun? Or
No,
just...
no. Let's get a clear line of fire with the gun.
You have a clear shot. Nobody's in melee with it.
I guess. Okay. Let's roll then.
Alright, D20 plus ranged. Beat his defense.
I'm still not gonna do beat his defense.
You did not beat his defense.
No.
Okay. Bob's beep beep. Anyway, so what is it that Pierce is going to be telling Trill to do at this point, besides sirening?
At this point, she doesn't really know exactly what is going on, other than, yo, these people might actually not be a little crazy. Just a little. So at this point, it's just making sure that Trill doesn't get hit by anything.
Okay, so still kind of holding back and just circling, as it were?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jimmy, what are you going to do with FX this round?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm a little too far away to try and make the water look enticing.
Are you?
I don't know.
What's the rank on your illusion? You're looking for the effect rank part.
5.
Okay, so that means that its range is 10 times the rank. So you can put the epicenter of it right under him, and if you remember, it's 100-foot radius.
But how would I draw him to the water? Just making it rich lava stone? Is that what we're going with?
That's certainly one way. I mean, what we learned about him before was that the best rock for him was volcanic soil of some kind.
And that he will pathologically try to stay in lava.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hey Josh, can you do me a favor?
Yes, Matt. What do you need me to do?
Just grab the ruler and trace a line out to this square again.
That square out there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be okay. Why am I on?
Oh, yours is.
Yeah, why am I on like draw?
I don't know.
That's because I was holding down Alt.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Well, I guess it kind of works. Then I need one going the other direction. Same square.
Is it possible to make more than just one effect?
How do you mean?
Like, say I wanted to make the water magma and everything around him something else.
With Josh, a few more squares to the left, so it's at a 45-degree angle.
I'm trying, but everyone's pictures are in the way.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to change everyone's images to small. Because we have so many.
Okay, so what is it you're thinking, Jimmy?
Changing his environment around him to where it's not magma and turning the river into magma.
Yes. You can create a massive illusion to make this whole place look like Candyland if you wanted.
Let's not go that far. Then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you're just taking away the magma that's around him, you're going to make the water look like magma?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to...
And are you extending the range of the illusion out to its maximum?
Yes.
Okay. To the left a little bit more, Josh. One more? Okay, good. That is the one I thought it was. For whatever reason, I could just not get that to actually work right. So there you go. That big freaking orange square that we just drew.
Uh-huh.
That's the area of your illusion.
Okay. And knowing that he prefers to stay in magma, would it be smart to instill a sense of panic?
Yeah, if you want. Let's see what, because let's see, emotion control. Calm, despair, fear, hate, hope, or love.
Huh?
I can love that magma.
I could.
Make him fear what he's standing in.
Well, do keep in mind that the emotion control is less directed. Like it's less you now fear the boob cactus, and more just fear in general.
No, I know. It's not. Yeah, because it's sound manipulation. You're instilling that emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I don't want to go slam him with fear, but I do want to instill a little bit of it.
Well, it's how hard you hit him with it entirely depends on how he rolls.
That's okay. Well, I'm hoping that it's not very severe.
So you're going with fear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's see, your emotion control is also rank 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it had the same amount of progression. That's right, we gave it extra progression so it affects the exact same area as the illusion. Okay,
Yeah.
cool beans. So, one of the things that I need to bring up, this power is not selective.
I understand that.
Neither are. Which means all of you need to roll will saves.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Against a DC 15. So everybody roll for the humans first. Just everybody. And then we'll worry about the companions.
Oh God.
Which one was it? Will?
Will save.
Okay. Total 5.
Jameson is willful like a champ.
Like, my will's not even that good, and yet...
Wait, Josh, what was your D20 plus 2 up there?
My D20 plus what?
Your D20 plus 2 where you got the 4?
That was him shooting a bullet.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Carrying on. I just wanted to keep track.
Digger's got a gun, and he's about as good with it as everyone else is with a gun.
Here's the question: does FX or does Kirsten have to roll as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
All good.
God, I can't wait till Hero Society comes back.
Do you need somebody to roll it for you, Jimmy?
I'm trying to... this is probably gonna suck. Oh, so, okay. So I roll a d20 plus my...
Plus your total will save.
Total will save? Okay. Yeah, this is probably gonna suck ass.
As long as you roll a 10, you're fine.
Okay.
Hey, look. So, congratulations. You managed to successfully not fear the entire group. Except
Hooray!
now you all need to roll for your companion powers. So, everybody but Annie roll. Annie, we're going to save you for last so I can keep track of which one we're rolling first.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Saved. FX does not have to roll against its own effect.
That's what I was wondering. That would suck.
She'll be like, I can't hear you. I'm making a beep beep.
I got the exact same thing twice. It's weird.
And this is where all your good
Good
rolls
job,
go.
Chloe.
Well, it's a good thing that this is where her good rolls are going.
Like, there's the fear effect, and Chloe's just like, I've been 3 people. Fuck this shit.
Okay, so we got Myriad's roll, Diggers, Trills, Bindweeds. Okay, Annie, roll Valkyrie first. and then roll Ashling.
Plus. Oh, good girl. She's got a 7 there. Ashling is also a 7.
Cool.
Everybody's immune. Hooray!
This turn.
And now I roll Magmadon.
Fuck.
Well, Jimmy, don't be too disheartened. Ask any of these motherfuckers what it's like when I'm GMing. It was a marvel if I even got to roll in an encounter, let alone if I rolled above a 6.
And as far as I remember, Magmadon's will wasn't its highest stat.
Never
Fuck.
mind.
Oh,
And doom.
it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Now, does he have to roll just one will save for the whole thing, or is that just for the fear?
No, it's just you have to roll your saves as on the effects independently, but you do not roll against illusion until you interact with it.
Okay.
So for the emotion control, you can instill different emotions, blah blah blah, and a target that fails a will save to resist. Failure by 10 or more means that the target will not take any hostile action unless attacked. You also choose the object of the. Oh, you can choose the object of the emotion. I'm sorry. So you were trying to what? Okay, so what is it you were trying to make them afraid of? Jimmy?
Kind of the area that they're in right now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get him to move closer to the quote-unquote magma.
Okay, cool beans. So, Cassie, Myriad was literally the only one to fail its will save. Now, you only failed by 9, not 10, so you're not, crippled with fear, but the subject is shaken, suffering a -2 on attack rolls, defense, and checks.
I'm sorry.
Failure by 5 or more, which is applicable, means the subject is frightened and flees from the source of the fear.
I'm so sorry.
Specified by the user as quickly as possible.
I'm really sorry.
It's alright.
I
Stop apologizing. You're getting worse than Suna.
that doesn't count as a critical though, right? Because never mind, it's only against critical hits that she's immune. Anyway.
Correct.
Well,
Wait, did you give Myriad Fearless?
that's what I was trying to figure out.
It'd be a feat.
No.
Okay, never
We
mind.
talked about that.
I think you said you were going to wait till later.
Yeah, I don't think that. Don't think that she had it. That they had them in the other ones either.
This looks like magma now.
Okay. So. Alright, so that's it for FX's turn. So it is now Digger's go, and Annie, it's not that she was flying. She had only been she had been just a couple inches off the ground or whatever, but she was fine with that. The problem was she couldn't.
Details. I was just trying to make him understand that there's no sense in being sorry when you screw up your teammates.
Details as the next moment. Rita was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Anyway, so Josh, what is Digger up to?
Digger
With trenches.
Digger be digging. Digger be making the trenches.
So he can make 3 passes per round.
Plus, just to clarify, Matt,
Yeah.
are these blue bits also canals, as they appear to be canals?
Yes. Wait, which ones? Let me just double check that.
These thingies.
The thicker one, yes.
Because, yeah, these all look
These
like canals here.
This is
They,
yes, they are. That's right.
Let's
I was gonna say,
divert.
why would they use blue for like the water and the streets then? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
It was irrigation canals.
yeah.
Okie dokie then.
I remember that from when I was looking back at the map. earlier this week.
Let's divert most of the water. Let's make a new lake, guys. Anyway, so we can make like 3 this way. Okay.
So he can go boom, 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 whatever. So okay, so he's and you can take a double move,
Oh, sure you can.
and he can run while burrowing.
Yes, you can.
So take a double move, run, so that you're freaking going twice as fast than that. So you go from 250 to 1,000 miles an hour again.
Hooray!
Okay, so the question is, Jimmy, how does this illusion react to the fact that, because this is happening at kind of at the same time, how is the illusion reacting to the fact that Digger is building trenches? Just allow it to happen, but continue to make the water look like magma?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now Magmadon's turn, who is really not pleased with a lot of this. Which, by the way, what did you say that you wanted to make the area immediately around him look like?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Obsidian?
Oh, so like make him think that everything just kind of cooled?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and just as a reminder, he was shin deep in this. So, this creature kind of looks down, and like you guys can see this like brief moment of like it trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, as well as it roars and tries to rip its legs out of this just instantly hardened obsidian. But specifically the way that it's doing, because it's not just trying to like use brute strength to rip its legs up. It actually like it crouches down and just slams its hands into it to try and grab it and use its powers to force the earth away from its legs to free itself. Which means that it does need to roll against your illusion. Which I'm trying to get to now.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
So you can create... Okay. So, he's going to roll his will save. He did not roll low.
Wait, he did not?
He did not roll low.
Yeah.
Now, as far as that whole thing goes, the disbelieving an illusion, the way that it reads is, keep in mind that characters do not get to make a saving throw to detect or even overcome an illusion unless they have reason to believe the illusion is not real. So the only reason why he even gets to roll is because it just slammed it. It was trying to use its powers to control Earth. Expecting to be trying to manipulate rock, right? And it's still magma sloshing around its feet at this second. Now, what I am going to give it though is that because there's different aspects to the illusion, it's realizing that it is still in magma. So, for it's hot, no touchies. Oh dear. Anyway, so he has pretty much burned all of his actions though to do that, and it seems confused, very confused. And now we get to Boobtar's turn.
Okay, well,
Bob's.
First, just so we're all up on everything. The power distribution is now regen 2, protection 5, damage 3.
Okay.
And we're gonna
and it's a melee damage or ranged damage.
We're gonna do seed cannon. We're gonna.
Do you have enough points for that? Because remember, to make a damage effect ranged makes it cost 2 points per rank.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then, that's just 1 then. Maybe I'll take one. So okay, now it's 2. All right. So it's regen 2, protection 4, damage 2. Bah.
Okay.
That's mathing right? I did math. Good.
Here, where is your math?
Well, it was 5? Yeah, it was 5 times level in points.
Yeah. So okay, so you have 10 points. Go through it. I thought you had it written down on your sheet somewhere, but okay.
No,
So
sorry.
Go through it again slower. So you have damage 2, right?
Damage 2 since it's ranged, 2 points per level. Regen 2 because that's 1 point per level, and protection 4, also 1 point
Yes.
per range.
Yes, you're good.
Excellent.
So I will say, giving Bindweed protection 4 is kind of redundant because she's already at her toughness cap.
Oh, that's it. So she is.
So she gets 2 more ranks in damage.
Right. Let's just yeah. All right, let's do that then.
All right, damage 4, go.
Let's throw some shooty seeds. Let's see here.
All right, so Bindweed uses bullet seed.
It's not gonna go well, I don't think. But let's find out. I don't know.
You hit him.
Hooray!
Shoot him with shootings.
So okay, so that means that you're. Oh, whoops! I accidentally closed the other book. All right. Just because I know that a lot of us also need to go back over this, and I know that we're going to have to do that next week as well, because we need to probably cut session here in just a little bit. I'm trying to make sure that the base save on toughness is also is also 10, or if it's 15. Because I double checked on this afternoon, and I fucking brain fart on it. Toughness saving throws, page. Yes, 15 plus the attack's damage bonus. So, that means that he has to roll a 19 or better to resist your attack, right?
Yes.
At 20.
Fuck you, Magmadon.
This
But
is
you have
like
hit-
last time.
You were saying something about not being able to roll ever when you were
Hey, flukes happen sometimes.
I'd
Either
like a
that or
refund. This
karma
product
is coming
not given
to-
as means.
I think that it's Jimmy's fault.
No, this is how the last Magmadon fight went too.
It started really strong, kicking everybody's ass, and then you guys were like, hey, wait a second. And then he's like, shit, I don't have enough action economy to deal with this. Anyway, so that was his save. Is Boob Tar gonna move? Bind Boob?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Honestly, that's probably still a good spot for right now. So, no. Just wait. Just wait right there.
Alright. So, Valkyrie.
I think she's gonna have to try punching it because I don't think she's got anything else.
And Valkyrie.
Valkyrie's strike.
Well, now here's the other thing. Can Valkyrie safely traverse the well?
Regen and
Lava.
double checking what else I have. Super strength, will save, reflex. She's got a +9 to toughness and a +3 on cons.
Super strength.
Hmm?
Oh, that's right. You also you have impervious 5.
Oh yeah.
I guess that begs the question: how much damage does lava do?
She puts a toe. Nope. Hi, Mom. Let's go for a walk.
Suddenly, both Frida and Kirsten realize this world is way better than the real one. We're just gonna say fuck it all.
Lava or magma deals +2 lethal points of damage per round of exposure.
That doesn't sound like that has any sort of mitigating factors.
Cumulative. So first round is would be a difficulty. Would be a 2. The second round would be a 4. Third round would be a 6, etc., etc. Except in the case of total immersion, such as if a character falls into a crater of an active volcano, which deals 20 lethal.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Valkyrie's not going there because from the sounds of it, impervious toughness does not mitigate that.
That's exactly what it would be, though. Impervious toughness would give you 2 free rounds before you even have to roll.
Okay, guys, we've got 2 rounds for Valkyrie to be involved, and then she's done.
Well, then she has to get out and get it off of her.
Yeah, regen will be my help there.
Yep.
Oh, but she's too far away to do anything.
My move's 30.
Okay.
Wasn't charging in full round action.
Remember, slow and steady wins the race against the magma lizard.
Yeah, as soon as she gets points, she's flying.
Charge is a full round action, allows you to move more than your move speed and attacks full round. You must move You can move twice your speed and use it and do a charge.
Oh shit, it's raining. I need to close my window.
Yeah,
I
close
guess
your.
that's what I'm doing. I guess that's what we're gonna try and do. Except, dang it, I need her to do that from an angle that'll knock it toward the water, if there's any push at all.
If you end up hitting him hard enough where knockback is a thing, then yeah, you can kind of like you can deal with the direction with that.
Okay, even though my angle would not push it that direction.
Well, unless you swing a right hook, in which
Okay.
case then you're knocking him that direction. But
Okay. I can't. Oh, where's charge? I need to go find charge.
so you're gonna move twice your speed.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a +2 to the attack, but you get -2 to defense until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so melee attack is 5. So I get a 7.
Yes. So D20 plus 7.
No.
You in fact miss.
Yeah.
Alright, what is Aisling doing?
Aisling is going to fly around and try and do a little baby pew pew at it with its
Okay.
shadowed lightning, which will be a.
By the way, do you remember how you were describing that? Because you might want to like describe what the hell the little flying thundercloud does to attack this.
It's going to be like a dark, like black purple bolt of lightning coming out of the little thundercloud. +1.
But
Or wait,
can
no.
it power my laptop?
He
If you
gets
want
+1 on this. Oh, and he's gonna move. Where did he go? Oh, pad. Yeah, okay, he's that one. Or no, that one. He's gonna fly and do it from over here. Oh wait, dang it! What's his speed and length or distance on that? Stop scrolling.
He's 100 miles an hour, so he's good.
No, but the range from which he has to attack it.
Oh yeah, that was it. 50.
He has 50. Okay, he's good there. Okay, it's not sure. 1.
So if you remember, before you can make your attack, you need to have him roll his knowledge arcane.
Oh,
You have difficulty of 15.
that's right. Knowledge arcane is a. And that's just the total or the modifier out of the knowledge arcane?
You're
That's
gonna
gonna
roll
be the modifier.
plus. You're gonna roll. Yeah, you're gonna
Oh, no.
roll 20 plus total.
Oh, 11. Cool.
Don't fuck up. You successfully activate your spell.
Yay.
Make your attack roll, and then hope you hit.
This will be the funny part. He only gets a +1. Actually, his first ever attack roll in existence. Oh.
Are you gonna be okay?
You gonna.
He's so not supposed to be a fighter. It's like nature or the universe telling me I should just bother.
That is kind of true. Yes. Do you need an inhaler? Are you gonna be okay? Anyway, I will let Frida send your soul. It's okay.
First one ever. First attack roll of his entire existence in any reality.
With. Anyway, so we're finally getting around to Chloe's turn at this point.
okay.
I'm assuming Chloe's gonna stand there and look pretty.
Yeah, pretty much, because I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, now there's nothing I can really do here.
Okay.
I
So,
was like, what could I do? I could do nothing, because Chloe didn't have a gun. Why the fuck would she have a gun? She's not a digger. She doesn't go on ridiculous geology adventures that make no goddamn sense.
Okay, to be fair, Kirsten has a gun too.
Kirsten has a gun for personal defense and paranoia.
Kirsten
You shush your face.
Kirsten
She has a
is-
gun.
Kirsten is a trauma victim. She has a right to have a gun. I'm an action movie geologist.
Alright, so moving on, what is Myriad doing?
Running to Mari. Flying to Mari. The long way around. She's not even touching the smoke.
Okay. So what's your total move, your fly speed again? 100?
50.
Okay. So
50 miles
assuming
an
that
hour.
you are in fact running, so 50, 100 for you can make it. Because it's gonna do a double move and run while flying.
Mm-hmm. And how many miles an hour translation into feet per round?
Every mile per hour is 10 feet.
Okay.
So you go from a fly speed of 50. Wait, what did I say?
Hmm?
Never mind. So your fly speed was 50, so you can fly 50 feet in the round. Sorry, I missed. It's not 10 per mile, whatever. So you fly 50 feet, then you fly. Then you taking a double move, and you're running. So you're moving at 4 times your normal speed. So you end up going like 200 miles an hour.
I mean, so it said that they would flee the scene, but is fleeing to Myriad okay?
It's kind of the closest thing, yes.
Alright. Or fleeing to Mari, I should say.
Which I do need to look up to see like how often you get a save on that. But that is ultimately bringing us back to the top of the round. That is 10 o'clock our time, and I know that people need to go to consciousness land and all that. I think we're going to call it here for the night.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Alright, go ahead and sign us out, Josh. My outro is not working. It's being a butt.
Alright, I'll sign us out. Button is being pushed.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Forever. I mean, not forever.
Night.